Good day. Today we will talk about born twins. As you know, twin babies can appear from the womb into the world even 20 seconds later, one after the other during cesarean section. However, the differences in their face and characters can be easily established if you know all the subtleties of analyzing an individual horoscope. First, you need to correctly build an individual birth chart. I use the Jagannatha Hora program because the degrees of the planets, the ascendant, and the positions of other instruments necessary for astrological analysis calculated with its help coincide with the degrees calculated manually. Let's look at the horoscope of a person born at 9 p.m. 30 minutes 40 seconds and the horoscope of a person born at 9 p.m. 31 minute and 1 second. As you can see, the main birth chart and Navamsa will be the same, but the degrees of Lagna, planets, and other astrological instruments needed for predictions will be different. We are looking for a difference in the build Vargas, charts built on the basis of dividing the sign of the zodiac into many parts. In our example, the different chart is the Saptamsha Varga, among other results showing the results concerning children. As you can see, in the first case, Saptamsha Lagna is Sagittarius. Fifth house from Sagittarius is Aries with Venus there. It will describe the first pregnancy. For a birth time at 9 p.m. 31 minute and 1 second, the first house is Capricorn with Saturn and Rahu there. Rahu means opposite counting. So the first pregnancy will be described by the ninth house from the Saptamsha Lagna. This is the sign of Virgo. Accordingly, the results for pregnancies and children for these two people will be different. Some astrologists say that the Saptamsha Varga helps to distinguish between the fates and characters of twin people, but in our case, this chart looks the same, both for the birth time of 9 p.m. 30 minutes 40 seconds and for the birth time of 9 p.m. 31 minutes and 1 second. However, the longitude of the Lagna planets and other astrological predictive instruments will be different in this Varga as well as in others. How to calculate the longitude of a planet in any Varga, Navamsha, Saptamsha, etc. To do this, you need to multiply the number of the Varga by the degrees, minutes, and seconds of the ascendant planets, etc. In our example, at birth at 9 p.m. 30 minutes and 40 seconds, the longitude of the Lagna is 25 degrees 37 minutes and 10 seconds. Calculate the longitude of Saptamsha Lagna. 25 degrees 37 minutes 10 seconds, we multiply 60. Saptamsha is the division of the sign into 60 parts, so we multiply the degrees of the ascendant by the number 60 and get 1537 degrees and 10 minutes. We reduce to the degrees included in one sign of the zodiac, getting the value 7 degrees 10 minutes in the sign of the Saptamsha Lagna. We ask a question that interests us and consider all the indicators that help answer this question. For example, we want to learn about the qualities of a person using the Lagna, a simplified approach for example. Then we rely on the Saptamsha Lagna. In this case, we have the degrees of two Saptamsha ascendants at 9 p.m. 30 minutes 40 seconds and 9 p.m. 31 minutes and 1 second. So in first case, we have a Saptamsha Lagna in Aries, Nakshatra Ashwini. That means the following qualities: simple, pleasant, fragile, kind, light, healing, sacrificial, gentle. In second case, we have Saptamsha Lagna in Aries but Nakshatra Bharani. That means the following qualities: tough, active, sacrificial, fair, extravagant, mischievous, powerful, intense, hot. As you can see, the energy of people is different. Although both nakshatras show sacrificial people, however, one person will be gently sacrificial and the other will be intensely sacrificial. Fragile and hard, light and powerful, tender and hot. This will distinguish born people. This is how we find differences between birth charts, looking for answers to questions that interest us. We should use Nadi Amsha. Nadi Amsha is the division of a sign into 150 parts. Nadi Amsha shows the subtleties of the issue under study. This division of the sign is used not only in relation to the main birth chart but also to all other Vargas. Let's return to the previously calculated Shashtyamsha ascendants. The Shashtyamsha Lagna for the time of 9 p.m. 30 minutes 40 seconds is located in Nadyamsha called Durbhaga, which means that the person will feel unhappy and unfortunate. It will be difficult for him in life. The second person is born with Shashtyamsha Nadyamsha called Sushitala, which means that the born person will have a pleasant cool nature and will have a cooling effect on others. That is, the hot temperament that the nakshatra Bharani gave will be cooled by Nadyamsha Sushitala, and the person will have a moderately hot temperament. The person will be active, but this activity will not disturb other people. Nadyamsha helps to establish the fractional seconds of birth, therefore it is often used to rectify the time of birth. So let's sum up. To find out the difference between the fates of born twin people, it is necessary to have the exact time of birth as possible and correctly build a horoscope in order to get the most accurate degrees. Then you need to see which Vargas differ one from another. If no Vargas are visually different, then we look at the degrees of the ascendant planets and other astrological instruments in each Varga on the issue we need. And based on the nakshatras and Nadyamsha, the corresponding results are established. Thank you for watching.